Welcome to the Man-Child Chronicles Podcast, where four friends talk entertainment, fatherhood, and sports, all with sarcasm, comedic timing, and a healthy dose of toxic masculinity. Let's welcome our hosts, Ryan, John, Mike, and Jay. Growing up never took so long.
Hey, welcome in, cronies, to the Man-Child Chronicles Podcast. I am your host, Ryan, here with my three best friends, Michael, John, and Jay. And tonight we are going to play Battle Rounds of all the movie quotes we did. Gentlemen, how goes it? I haven't seen you in a week.
I'm ready to lose friendships today.
It's going to be weird. So, we've only done battle rounds once in the official canon of the show, but a lot of people don't really know how it started because it goes long before that. Ryan, why don't you or Jay, why don't you tell a story about how battle round started so everybody knows where all this came from?
We are extremely competitive men. It's pretty simple. It got to the point, I want to say one of the first things we did was the Royal Rumble bracket. And we would do a game where we would watch the Royal Rumble and we would draft all these people with numbers next to them. And whenever they got picked, we would get points based on how we drafted them. We're just stupid competitive, and we can't just get together to be like, hey, let's just watch a Royal Rumble. We're like, hey, let's watch a Royal Rumble and see if we can make someone cry tonight. And so it just evolved from there. We during COVID, we were like, well, we should hang out and talk and do things. So we were hanging out and talking, and then we were like, we should play a game. Why don't we pick best actors? Why don't we pick best actresses? And then let's battle them against each other and see who picked the best. And before you know it, I remember one time getting off the phone, going into the kitchen and like, hey, honey, how are you? We weren't even recording or doing anything. We were just on the phone talking to each other. I go in the kitchen and my wife's like, do you know how long you've been on the phone? I was like, I have kind of an idea. Do you know how long I've been on the phone? She was like 5.5 hours. Oh. Let's just say I got in pretty big trouble that day, and we had to rein in our battles. But yeah, we spent a stupid amount of time just hanging out on the phone and arguing with each other about who makes the best picks. And we all came to the conclusion, it's me.
No. I never laughed so hard in my life on some of those phone conversations. I never got so mad in my life either.
Well,
it was such a roller coaster of emotions every Saturday morning.
Did we start them on COVID? Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Yep.
For some reason or another, when we started those on the phone, we just had like this big lull because for like, I don't know, it was for like 7 or 8 years we always talked, and then we just had this lull where nobody was really saying nothing. So we're like, dude, we got to start talking. We got to start doing something.
I think I was able to pull in. This is, let me see if this will pop up here. I don't know if it will. No, it didn't.
Did you find one of our classic battles?
I did. Let me, maybe if I use this window, I'm still getting used to the new interface here. Let's try it like this. Somebody stall, for God's sake.
The funny part was it was just Ryan, Mike, and myself, and we referred to ourselves as two bears and a Boy Scout, and then I would tell my brother John about it, and he was like, I need to get in on that because he has the darkest humor out of anyone I've ever met.
And for the record, he holds back on this show a lot.
So much. And so it's insane how dark John's humor goes, but we brought him into the mix. And so anyways, we are now 3 Bears and a Boy Scout is one of our chat group names. I won't say the other chat group name.
Who won that battle round last year? Was it? I can't remember if it was John or Jay. John did?
I
thought I did.
Because the movies, I won.
What about the songs? I won.
I think you won the songs.
Okay.
And I must have got a close second in both of those.
No. Anyways, I re-listened to our last battle rounds this week on the airplane, and
Did you?
I remember a specific quote from Mike during the battle rounds episode, and he said, "I will never do battle rounds with you all again."
You guys were ganging up on me pretty bad, but thankfully, due to the number of concussions, I don't really recall.
I think we've all said that. We'll never do this again.
Do this again.
I can't stand any of you. Yeah.
So, for all you cronies out there watching TV tonight, if you watch AEW, I will be at the event tonight.
Nice.
I will be right on the railing on the ramp as they walk in. I am going to be wearing these sunglasses and this headband. And if I can't find a wrestling shirt to wear, since the overpriced one I bought is not going to be here till Monday, I'm going to wear this shirt so I stand out like a sore thumb.
Did you
Dude,
buy you bought an AEW shirt?
Yeah.
Which one did you buy, or what did you buy?
I think it was the 3 Phases of Sting, so it's got like his...
Okay.
It's a pretty cool shirt. It could come today, but I doubt it.
What channel is the AEW on?
There it is, right there. Look at that.
TBS, 7 o'clock.
One of the first. That's probably one of the first incarnations of our competitiveness.
It's so stupid.
Was that the Rumble?
That's the
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Rumble.
So I think that what we did is we
Me taking
assigned.
Roman Reigns. I even knew back then. Look at that list.
I think we assigned points to each entrant or whatever. The points were their entry, and then
That's right.
I don't know how we.
Elimination, as they got eliminated. So if they were the first eliminated, you got 1 point. If they were the last, you got 30 points for that guy.
I see. Okay, well, there it is. Wasn't worth the payoff of waiting, but we did it.
I had Titus O'Neil, and I think that's the one where he went under the skirt there. I should've
No,
got
that
bonus
was in Saudi Arabia.
Michael, don't ruin my...
Don't ruin his thought process.
I'm just stating facts. You can't be mad because I know things. I drink.
You
and
know
I
what?
Know
Don't
things.
tell me what my emotions are, you arrogant person.
Yeah, we can't finish that.
If I was John, I'd say it. All right. Well, you want to get into the battle rounds?
I think we should.
We got a lot to go.
Battle round.
All right, cronies. Let's get into it. Battle rounds. Battle
It's the moment you've been waiting for. 4 teams go in. 1 reigns supreme. It's the event where icons become legends and legends become immortal. Welcome to the greatest spectacle in podcast entertainment. The Man-Child Chronicles presents Battle Rounds.
Ooh, baby. That was hot.
That's pretty snazzy.
We are not going to be able to live up to that hype of that intro.
No, we are not. No, we are not. All right, cronies, the last 4 weeks, we drafted the best movie quotes of all time. And today, they're going head-to-head in an NCAA tournament bracket style 64-team bracket. And in the end of the episode, we will have the best movie quote of all time. I think we all know who's going to have that pick. This guy right here.
Do you
It's
guys
time for me to win one.
do you guys realize that we never came up with a tiebreaker rule? We kept
We've
saying,
always
we'll
figured
talk
it
about it later and putting it down the road.
We've always figured it out. No, because we've always done in previous battle rounds. We've always used Rotten Tomatoes. So do
I'm
we just-
aware, but this is just a quote.
Well, I mean, they're all popular movies, so they should have some type of competitive score, right?
Yes and no. How about box office numbers?
We can do
That's
that.
not bad. That's not bad.
We can do that. So
Okay.
you have to think about that when you're picking, because you might be able to be like,
Do you guys want to know why we suck as a podcast? Because we don't prepare anything.
I literally just thought of that. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, how are we going to do a tie?
we'll do box office numbers. Who wants to be in charge of finding that? John, you want to be in charge of finding those numbers?
Domestic only, I call out. Domestic only.
Yes, I agree.
So think about that when you're picking. And I know when we did the other battle rounds, Jay is very strategic how he picks.
I am not.
And it
No, he
drives
just follows whatever
everybody
Ryan's
in the
pick.
room up the wall. Except when he picks my pick. I do like that, Jay.
Jay only picks what Ryan picks, so let's see if
It's-
that
All right,
continues.
let's get into the first bracket, the first matchup. We got
I'm already getting so mad. John, I can't help it if Ryan and I have very similar tastes. Maybe he's copying me. I don't know. But we're both fat, jolly, lovable guys.
You know,
I can't help it.
when somebody copies you though, then normally you would make the pick, then he would make the pick, but it's always whatever pick he makes, then you make. So it's kind of weird how you say that copying, you know?
all right. First round here, and we're gonna do bracket by bracket. So, first round we got Mike's pick. Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne going against John. Why so serious? I'm gonna go right off the bat, and I'm gonna say,
Hold on, Ryan.
Okay.
Don't you go. I don't need that. Can you explain to the viewers why Jay with a period is John and not Jay? You're the one that came up with this, and why would you short? He's explaining this to us. He's like, well, if it's just Jay, it means John. If it's J-A, that means Jay. What?
Hey, I was sick when I made this bracket. John was the first one I put on there. I already had Jay, and when I got to yours on the next line, I'm like, I got to do something different, so I put J-A. I didn't want to go back and
I'm
change John.
so
I already did it.
mad at you.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fine.
All right, let's get going.
Okay. Both these are great movie quotes. You see them on TikToks and videos all the time. You say them in real life all the time. But in my heart, I'm going with, why so serious?
As far as movie quotes go, we're talking movie quotes. It's why so serious. Oh my gosh, Jason Bourne is a great meme quote that you can put on memes and stuff. But why so serious is one of the most iconic movie lines.
Jay, what are you feeling?
I'm unfortunately feeling Christopher Nolan and why so serious. That performance from Heath Ledger is too iconic to not carry that quote forward.
I unfortunately agree that while, oh my God, it's Jason Bourne, is...
What are you doing?
Don't
You got to
type
put
Jason
why so
Bourne.
serious. You got to put why so serious.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to talk about the Jason Bourne
Gave him
quote,
too
so,
much power.
I have control.
While the Jason Bourne quote has gone significantly viral, and it's on a lot of social media stuff, and it's hilarious, and you can use it honestly more often in life, in my opinion. You cannot undo such a beautiful performance from Mr. Heath Ledger. So while I hate to bet against myself, that's just no contest.
Thanks for the explanation, Mike. This is a long podcast today, so try to keep those explanations under 10 minutes. All right. Next matchup here. We got from Billy Madison. This is my pick, Ryan's. And it is the rant at the game show or the contest where he ends with, I award you no points and may God have mercy on your
That
soul.
is the stupidest thing I have ever heard.
Yes.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to. Oh, at no point during your
Yep.
rambling, incoherent response were you anywhere close to saying anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
And Jay picked from Tommy Boy.
Or you can get Tommy Boy, fat guy in a little coat. Fat guy in a little coat. Richard just rips it. I don't know.
Now, I have to think, like, to me, both these are very good quotes, but which one is more funnier? So I'm going to have to go off this one. Which one's more funnier to me?
My son's watching me.
Eh,
I love you too, Ezra. Love you, buddy.
and to me, I have to think what is the most funniest. And, oh, man, I got to try to go back to when I was a little kid watching these, and I'm going to have to go Billy Madison. Just the sheer comedy and how that happened was great.
Mike?
Both of them are funny. John judged it on what he thought was funnier. I'm going to judge it on real life application. And the Billy Madison quote is so often used in real life situations, so I have to go Billy Madison.
Jay?
Well, I'm obviously going fat guy in a little coat. Shout out to David Paul. He said fat guy as well in the comments. Appreciate that, David.
All right. This is very close for me, and I'm going to tell you why. When I used to, even now today, when I'm at a social gathering where alcoholic beverages are involved, my go-to move when I have drank too much of those is grab someone's coat, because everybody's coat is smaller than mine, and I do fat guy in a little coat all the time.
That's right.
But I also say at least once a week the other Billy Madison quote at work, and it applies every time.
Does it work 70% of the time, 100% of the time?
Exactly. So both I use quite a bit in my life, but if I have to go with the logic of they're both hilarious, if I have to go with I'm going to go with Mike's logic, which one gets used more in day to day, and I'm going to go with Billy Madison on that one. Okay. May God have mercy on your soul.
I think the funniest part about that quote is Adam Sandler's response, where he's just like, "You could have just said no, or simple no would have been fine." You know, like that's just peak Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah. All right, next round. Here we go. Ryan's pick from Anchorman. I'm kind of a big deal. From Ron Burgundy. And then Mike from Elf. You sit on a throne of lies.
2 Will Ferrell quotes.
2 Will Ferrell quotes going head to head. I'll just start it off. I always say I'm kind of a big deal. I don't use the throne of lies very much. I have heard people say that, though, so it is a very popular quote. But I'm going to go with I'm kind of a big deal.
Okay.
Help my brain here. In Anchorman in the movie, is that when he first meets
Yes.
Veronica
Yes.
Corningstone? He's at the
Yes.
pool wearing the
Yes.
robe.
Yep.
Okay.
In his underwear.
For some reason,
the burgundy whitey tighties that are
Kind of a big deal
swimsuits,
around
kind of not.
here.
kind of a big deal.
To me, both these quotes aren't the most popular quotes from the movies, at least the ones I quote, so it's kind of hard for me to vote. Thorn of Lions, I've honestly never have quoted in my life, but I have quoted kind of a big deal. So I'm going to have to go
Interesting.
kind of a big deal.
I guess I was going to follow John's logic, but I'm going a little more opposite. I feel like you sit on a throne of lies from Elf.
All right. John, it's our first tiebreaker. Domestic box office.
Did anybody ask me?
No.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed you were going to pick your own.
I mean, I am, because I
Okay.
think it's funnier. Like, there's something magical about the words, like using a throne of lies versus just like being arrogant about yourself. So I think throne of lies is funnier, and I use it more honestly.
I
Now,
watch Elf yearly.
For tiebreakers, we are going to be using Box Office Mojo to look up the highest domestic gross. And
I don't
whatever
know
has
because
grossed the
Anchorman
most
did super
money-
well, but so did Elf.
Yeah, these are both
Whatever
gonna
has
be pretty
grossed the
close.
most money will get the win. Now, my question is, do you guys want to do overall domestic gross or just opening weekend gross? I have both numbers.
Overall domestic gross.
Overall.
All right, Anchorman released in
2004.
2004, grossed $85 million. $85 million. Elf, released in 2003, grossed $178 million. 178.
Woo. Woo.
I like it.
Throne of Lies continues.
Okay. The next round, or next one here, we got
Oh, this
Jay
is dirty.
from Star Wars, May the Force be with you. And we got John from Balboa. It's a very long quote, so I'm just going to say what I have written down here. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's from Rocky when he's
Boom.
talking to his son. Very inspirational speech. You can buy posters and hang them on your wall with that whole speech. It
Yes,
says,
sir.
Now, I'm
Without
sorry.
a doubt,
Do we
my
even
vote's going Balboa.
need to talk about this? Like,
What do you mean do we need to talk about this? The obvious answer is may the force be with you. It's the most iconic quote of all time.
I hate to say that I agree with Jay, but like, are we actually having this
John
conversation?
says Balboa, and
Balboa,
Ryan's
baby.
getting hyped up too thinking about it. They need to
I'm
calm
going
down.
Balboa.
Now, I'll just, since you guys both voted for the May the Force be with you, all I'm going to say is this is a movie quote draft. That is probably one of the most inspirational speeches in a movie.
Yep.
But as far as a quote goes that I use, I don't recite that speech every day. We do say May the Force be with you a lot. So May the Force be with you is the winner in this round.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we
Hey,
got
Bill Belichick, how you holding up over there? You look. a little-
I think that's rigged, and I think that's incorrect. And, what does that even mean? May the Force be with you. What does that even mean? What does that even teach you about life?
Watch the movie. It's like May God be with you.
The worst is when I see people.
And Ryan
do this.
just alienated
May the
all of our evangelical fan base.
I hate when people go, "May the force be with you," and they throw up a Star Trek sign.
All right, next round. Here we go. Ryan from Dodgeball. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays off for him. And from John from The Dark Knight, you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. Oh.
I feel like I'm going to say this many times. Is this even a conversation right now?
I'll go first with my vote. I'm thinking I'm probably along the same lines with Michael. I do love The Dark Knight. That's why So Serious won, but you can't top. That's a bold cat. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out.
Yep.
I go with Dodgeball.
I concur.
Jason Bateman, right?
Yes.
That's Jason Bateman. Yeah, the comeback. John, do you want to weigh in on that or not?
No reason for me to.
All right, and then the
Putting them in the wrong spot, so Mike.
next one we got from Mike from Star Wars. Go ahead, Mike. You don't want to say it?
I'm sorry. I'm lost on my screen.
Hello there.
Hello there.
And from Jay from Princess Bride, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Prepare to die.
I feel like this one's actually hard.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
I'm going
Prepare
Princess
to
Bride on
die.
this one.
Yeah, Princess Bride for me on this one.
I think it's Star
Absolutely.
Wars.
I mean, I hear hello there a lot because I hang around Mike. That's about it.
That's about it, huh?
He's the only one I know that quotes that line.
Hello there.
Slim Shady.
All right. And then to finish out the first round of this bracket, we got from Mike, where the fuck did we get ice cream?
Ryan.
I'm just reading what you wrote, what you put on there.
You're the one that said it, Mike.
I did, but
Your
we
quote.
we bleeped it out.
Oh, when the bleep did we get ice cream?
There we go. Okay.
And John from Training Day,
Oh,
Don't bleep mine out.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Come on. You won't say the S word, but you'll say the F word.
yeah. I'll go. I'll jump in. I know the Ringer one was funny, especially as a kid. It caught me off guard. It was funny. But Denzel Washington, King Kong, that is an iconic scene. I love that quote.
I didn't even know when Mike said that quote. I didn't even know what it was right away. I only watched The Ringer one time.
I think that was the day something happened and I was prepping last minute.
John, are you picking King Kong?
I will go King Kong.
All right.
I would too.
All right. And from Jay from Holes.
From a Disney movie, it's the most out-of-pocket quote from a Disney movie I've ever heard. I'm watching Shia LaBeouf. I'm watching this movie Holes. I'm like, this is so good. And they do this flashback with Sigourney Weaver's character where she's a little girl and she's helping her grandpa dig all these holes. And she's like, Grandpa, I'm tired. I don't want to dig anymore. And he goes, that's too damn bad. And so I love quoting that one. I'd even do it at work. And, it's just so out of pocket. And, people laugh. It's hilarious. Everyone remembers. It's too damn bad.
And it was, it was out of pocket and it was so I know kind of a similar way of saying it, but it's just so unusual for a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have, I don't know how that didn't get left on the edit room floor, maybe just because it was so funny, but.
I bet you that was 100% improv by that actor.
You know it was.
The biggest build-up for a pick so far. Okay, and then Ryan picked from Plane, Trains, Automobiles, John Candy's heartwarming speech. I'm the real article. You see what you get. And I'm just going to say, to me, Plane, Trains, Automobiles, I love that movie, and I love that quote. And you say it every once in a while, but again, it's one of the best speeches in movie. I didn't even know Jay's quote, but ever since he said that, I've been saying that all the time. Every time somebody who doesn't want to do something at work.
It's the best.
So I'm going to go with, it's too damn bad.
Oh, man. I was hoping he was going to go Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and go, that's too damn bad.
So are we all in agreement?
As well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, on to the second round in bracket number 1. And we got John, the Dark Knight.
I thought we were just going straight down.
We're going straight down, Ryan.
Yeah, we're going straight down.
Oh, we're not doing bracket by bracket?
No, we're doing the first round on each page.
Okay.
And then we'll go in.
Okay, so exact opposite of what we talked about. Perfect. Okay, here we go.
It's what I said.
I asked several times, are we doing
Ryan,
bracket by
just stop, Ryan. Just stop.
Okay.
Just stop.
It's all recorded. That's fine. Okay, next bracket. Here we go. We got from John from Die Hard, yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
Boom.
And from Mike from Matrix, guns. Lots of guns.
What do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
Again, never used that quote in my entire life, so I'm going to go with yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
I'm going yippee-ki-yay. It's Die Hard.
I'm going guns, lots of guns, not only because it's my pick, but also because it made it into 2 film franchises.
That's
too damn bad.
What film franchises besides The Matrix?
Made it into John Wick.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
thanks, Keanu.
Jay from Dumb and Dumber, so you're telling me there's a chance. And Ryan from Tombstone, I can be a huckleberry. Those two don't even sound good together.
What are you doing? I could be your Huckleberry.
I'm going to
I'll be
have
your
to go with
Huckleberry.
Dumb and Dumber here.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber, all the way.
Oh, it's definitely I can be a huckleberry. But Mike, what are you picking on that one?
I wrote it already.
Oh,
Apparently, there is not a chance for Ryan.
Well, not against that. Not against that line for sure. There's not. That's one of
Telling me
the,
there's a chance.
that's one of the best.
Oh, this one's gonna suck.
All right, here we go. John from Terminator. Hasta la vista, baby. And from Austin Powers from Jay. Get in my belly.
Before anybody else votes, I'm going to end it right here, guys. It's Hasta la Vista, baby, and there's only one reason why. Terminator 2. That's it. Move it on.
Dr. Evil.
Here's the thing. It's not just the.
Why don't you keep your money and I get that baby?
I want my baby back ribs. I want my baby back ribs. Chili baby back ribs.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole bit. Like, it's so funny. John, it's got to be Austin Powers.
I said this when John proposed the Hasta la Vista. I always felt like in the midst of just an absolutely fantastic movie that Hasta la Vista was wasted on the false death of the T-1000 or whatever it was. Yep. And the more iconic line from that movie is "I'll be back," and this was just the runner-up.
Terminator 1, not Terminator 2.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So you're going with Get in My Belly?
Yeah.
John, you're going with Hasta la Vista?
Hasta la Vista.
Man,
Ryan hasn't picked yet.
This is tough. Did Mike already put it on there?
I thought we were all in an agreement.
No, I don't know which one I want here. I'm thinking. Because they're both... I say both of these a lot. But I'll tell you what gets a bigger laugh when I say it. Get in my belly! So that's what I'm going with. All right. Next round, we got Ryan from Ace Ventura. Do not go in there.
Do
Woo!
not.
Every dad's favorite line after they use the bathroom. And from The Godfather, from Mike, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
The Godfather
You did this
line,
on purpose. I call bias in this round.
What are you talking about?
The Godfather line is one of the greatest improv lines. Mm-hmm. It's another really good improv line that made it into the movie. But I don't think it stands up to Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey. Do not go in there.
Yeah, people say that all the time. That's my pick. Do not go in there.
John?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you're not even picking? What are you doing?
Whatever.
You
You guys just disrespected T2 on this show.
Oh,
And you want me
So
to take this thing
begins.
serious?
Here we go.
You
folks.
just disrespected the greatest movie of all time on this show, and you want me to take this serious? Get out of here.
Yeah, get out.
Get out of here.
John, we're not picking movies.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Your T2 made it very far when you won.
Get
stuff.
out of here.
I can make it to the Final Four when we do that. Okay. Next round. Here we go. Jay from Princess Bride again. Inconceivable. And from Mike from Anchorman.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Anchorman for me on that one.
Dang it, those are good.
I
Both
vote
of those are
Anchorman.
good.
I vote Anchorman.
I'll just wait and see what John votes.
I'll vote Anchorman.
John, are you really voting Anchorman, or are you just mad at me?
I'm voting Anchorman.
Okay.
Were you going to pick Princess Bride over Anchorman on that, Jay?
I've
I've never heard you say inconceivable.
Inconceivable. You don't live in this house. We use it all the time.
Okay. Is Ezra still on here? Can he answer that question for us?
Ezra, you hear it every day. Tell Uncle Ryan. Tell him the truth. Kate, type it in.
Okay, from John, Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club. And from Ryan from Dazed and Confused, all right.
You didn't even do the quote right, Ryan. If you're going to say that that's your quote, you got to at least get the... Bo just said it yesterday. Inconceivable. Thank you, Bowman. Love you.
You are now my favorite, Bowman.
Yeah.
tough one. These are two good ones.
It's not tough for me. I think the clear answer is Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay, well, if you're going to do the whole quote, then it's not even close. It's all right, all right, all right. But if you say the first line, the first rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club, that is a very famous quote.
It's
Nobody says the whole thing, Jay, for a quote.
With the all right thing, it wasn't so much about the movie that it was in. It more became McConaughey's MO. Yeah. And so it was more of a McConaughey thing than it was a movie thing.
But it's from the movie.
I get that, Ryan, but if you asked anyone,
I'm
what's that
picking-
quote from? No one would be like, oh, yeah, Dazed and Confused. They would just say,
nobody
oh, it's what
knows
Matthew McConaughey
All right,
says.
if anybody else besides Jay's kids are watching, let me know if you know that's from Dazed and Confused. But I'm going to pick Fight Club anyways, but I'm just saying. People know that's from a movie.
I'm disappointed too, Bo. Love you, buddy.
All right, next round. Here we go. From Jay from Dumb and Dumber. Just when I think you couldn't get any dumber, you go and totally redeem yourself. And from Mike from Zoolander, but why male models? I'm going to go with Dumb and Dumber on that one. Totally redeem yourself.
David Paul, what are you acknowledging that
He knew it was from Dazed and Confused.
Thank you,
Oh,
David
gotcha.
Paul. Thank you very much. Proving my point.
But David's an exceptional human being, Ryan. I'm talking about most humans, not exceptional humans like David Paul. I think the answer is Dumb and Dumber on this one. If maybe it was a different Zoolander quote, it could go up against it, but why male models is not really high on my Zoolander quote list.
John?
I'd like to see these movies go head to head at the box office. Let's go Why Male Models.
Mike?
in the spirit of
John just being a little baby.
You don't disrespect Terminator 2 and expect a fair game.
You
do not disrespect Terminator 2.
it's Dumb and Dumber.
John, what's wrong with you? Like, what happened to you as a kid? I mean, I know what happened to you.
That's a whole nother episode, boys.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber were smoked it too. 127 million. Zoolander only did 45 million at the box office.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel like Zoolander got more popular the longer it was out.
It's more of a
remember
cult
it.
classic.
All right, here we go. Next one. Ryan from Austin Powers. $1 million.
I like how we don't want to swear, but we just have all these swear words on this bracket.
Yeah. What's
From
Come on, Ryan.
from Happy Gilmore, John's pick. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
And you guys tell me to control myself. Like, come on.
Well, in all fairness, you're the one that went hard F last week.
Yeah, but shit's better. Like, come on. It's a
It
still
is.
swear
It is
word.
better.
It can be in PG-13 movies.
Okay,
pretty
well,
sure we've said
you know,
more
I'm
cuss
going to
words
take the
on
shit
this.
out of this shitting pick right here. I'm going to
Just
take
stop.
this shit
Stop.
for breakfast right now.
My kids
because
are
that
watching,
is the
John.
Shit.
My kids are watching. Kids, earmuffs. Don't listen to Uncle John.
Just showing you how stupid your all's logic is sometimes.
So much edit. So much edit.
So much.
I'm just going to put a big, disclaimer. I'm going to put, an NC-17 logo at the beginning of the... We'll probably get more views, honestly. You guys are sick!
Yeah.
My God.
My God.
My 3-year-old's listening.
I will say, for these quotes, I'm going Happy Gilmore.
I'm going $1 million.
John, where are you going?
I already told you. You want me to go on my rant again?
I'm let's go to the box office.
There it is.
I do $1 million all the time.
Wow, that's stupid.
pretty sure Austin Powers beat Happy Gilmore.
Are all the numbers adjusted for inflation?
No.
Yeah, we don't need them.
All right, let's pull it up here. Even though the more iconic one is Happy Gilmore.
And being that Happy Gilmore is one of your favorite movies, Ryan, I'm surprised you're not picking it.
I think it's a funnier line, but I don't think it's a better quote.
That's an interesting argument.
Well, we're doing best quotes, right? Or are we doing funniest lines?
It depends. You flip-flop every round, it seems, on what you're doing. So it really depends, in all honesty.
Depends if your name's next to the quote or not.
Because if you're telling me that $1 million is a better quote when you have to be
You know
watching
what? I'm
the movie
switching. I'm
to
going. I'm
understand,
switching. You're right. I'm switching. I'm going to eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch. 'Cause I know
Okay.
Austin Powers is going to win the box office anyway. But I'm going to switch. All right, here we go. We're going on the next bracket.
John, I can't believe we got him to switch. We just campaigned it.
I was very close on it, but you talked me into it. When I said myself it's a funnier line, then I already started questioning myself. Okay, from Jay, from Happy Gilmore again. What a great quotable movie. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips, baby.
Move
And
over, Mike.
from
Oh,
John,
we're going all the way over. Gotcha.
Yep, all over.
John from Dirty Harry. You feel lucky, punk?
Just
Well,
so
do
you
ya?
Got to grab a text box here.
You do you, Mike. You do you. We're not mad at you at all.
Dirty Harry or Chubbs. Ooh.
Now, come on, John. In honor, you know,
You love my Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers just passed away. It's all in the hips.
I think as far as iconic movie lines go, You Feel Lucky Punk is more iconic, but in all love for Carl Weathers, I want him to move on in this bracket. All indie hips.
See, while I love Carl Weathers, I don't care if he moves on in the bracket. The amount of times that people quote, You Feeling Lucky, is nobody quotes All in the Hips. It's funny, but nobody quotes it.
You ever go golfing, Mike? We say it all the time when we golf.
I mean, I golf occasionally, but even still, with that, it's still not touching You Feeling Lucky. So I'm going with Dirty Harry.
I'm also going to go with a Dirty Harry because it is a way more iconic movie quote.
John, you switching your pick?
Nope.
I'm going Carl
baby.
Weathers. All in the hips.
All right, let's go box office.
This could be close.
Dirty Harry.
Even though Dirty
released
Harry came out in the 70s.
in 1971, grossed $35.9 million at the box office.
That's huge for that time frame.
Can you
35.9.
Go ahead and do the adjusted for inflation. I'd love to see that.
Happy Gilmore.
I'll do it.
Released in 1996, grossed $38.8
Oh, my
million
God.
at the box office.
I say Dirty Harry wins it because if you adjust that for inflation, it's over.
All right, put Dirty Harry. Moving on. You feel lucky, punk.
We got a fun fact from Stephen Cash. All right,
Thank you,
was the
Stephen.
first words Matthew McConaughey ever spoke on film. And Ryan, I totally knew that was from Dazed and Confused.
Thank you, Mr. Cash.
Another exceptional human being. Good job,
I
Stephen.
was thinking about Stephen Cash the other day. I miss that guy. I need to Stephen Cash, I'm gonna call you sometime. We're gonna catch up. I miss you, boo.
All right, Mike, go ahead and move You Feel Lucky.
$35 million adjusted for inflation would be $266 million.
Oh,
I have a feeling if that movie came out today, it wouldn't do that much. But that, I mean, there wasn't as good as many movies back then. That was iconic for action back then. All right, here we go. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Mike from Airplane, Don't Call Me Shirley. And Ryan from Sandlot, You're Killing Me, Smalls. Well, I'm going
Oh,
with Sandlot
man.
there. That's
I really like Sandlot, but that line from Airplane. Surely you can land the plane. Well, I can land the plane. Don't call me Shirley.
I feel like one does get quoted than the other just by a slim margin, though. I
The
feel
thing
like
is,
they're
the
both
Don't
pretty
Call Me
popular.
Shirley is quoted through so many TV shows, movies. Like, I feel like people talk about it. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm going to go Don't Call Me Shirley. Airplane.
Where are we at?
I have Sandlot. Jay has
Shirley.
Mike also took Don't Call Me Shirley.
I do love that line. I'm gonna go Call Me Shirley.
It's travesty. That's a travesty.
Fun fact: when I was distracted, The Godfather in 1972 grossed $136 million at the box office, adjusted for inflation, $1 billion.
That's crazy, dude.
See, I can see that. All right, here we go. Next round. We got Ryan from Batman. I'm Batman. And we got from Jay from Scarface. Say hello to my little friend.
Why would you put these two head to head in the first
Ryan,
round?
which Batman did you pull from?
1989 Batman.
So Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
I'm Batman.
Guess what?
I'm Batman.
I'm reloaded.
Say hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
So this becomes to me, who do I like more, Al Pacino or Michael Keaton? Who do I like more?
Al Pacino.
I'm Batman.
Can't help it.
Everybody likes Michael Keaton better.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh, yeah. I got to go with Batman. It's Batman.
Sorry, Al. I tried for you.
I'm Batman.
I feel like I'm going to turn into John right now. If you guys are going to disrespect Scarface and Al Pacino, I'm not playing this game.
Don't even remind me.
All right. Next round, we got from John from A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. And from Mike from Meet the Parents.
You
I have
hate me,
nipples,
Ryan.
Greg.
You have put me in
I
some
have nipples, Greg.
terrible
Can you milk me?
matchups.
First of all,
Who would you have rather
First
gone
of
against in
all-
this round, Mike?
I want everyone to know. I want everyone to know who's watching this. We had to send all of our picks to Mike, and I know Mike stole this from me. He can say he
did
didn't,
not.
Uh-huh.
but I know he freaking stole this from me,
I did
and that's
not.
why I'm picking it because it's such a good line. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? It's so funny. It's
Well,
one of the best.
What sets it up is the pause and the stare from Robert De Niro before that, because he's got his head cocked and he's got the brow. You know, he's like, "I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?" It's not a question; it's a statement.
So good.
It's a very good line, but A Few Good Men is way more iconic.
I appreciate the love, Jay.
can't handle the truth.
I'm going. You can't handle the truth, but I appreciate the love.
Can't handle the truth. Come on, Jack Nicholson. Don't disrespect Jack Nicholson.
Dude, there's no disrespect. I just love the Robert De Niro Meet the Parents line.
It's funny.
So good.
All right, here we go. From Forrest Gump, John's pick.
You son of a gun.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
You know what?
You son of a
From
gun.
Ryan from Terminator, I'll be back.
You know, we can't disrespect the Terminator. It's one of the most
No, you
iconic
can't
movies.
disrespect T2. This is T1. Completely different.
You can't disrespect Terminator, one of the most iconic movies ever made. You got to go with I'll Be Back.
No.
Yeah.
I'll
more
be
iconic?
back.
What's more iconic to you, Terminator 1 or Forrest Gump?
The movie
I'm
or
going
the
with-
quote?
I'm doing the
movie.
quote.
I'm just talking about the movie, though. What's more iconic to you, Terminator 1 or Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump's more iconic.
Forrest Gump.
Box of chocolates, boys.
I'll be back.
This truly is a tough one.
This is the hardest one we've had yet.
Box of chocolates, man.
I feel like if I don't pick Terminator, though, John, you're going to be mad at me again.
No, you've already disrespected Terminator 2. I don't. Terminator
There
1
is no
a
greater
solid
disrespect.
movie. Terminator 1's a solid movie, but
I don't want you mad at me, so I'm going to pick
I
Terminator.
think, quote, head to head, Forrest Gump's Box of Chocolates is more iconic than I'll Be Back.
I'll be back. It said way more
I
times.
feel like I'll Be Back is the number one Arnold Schwarzenegger line.
No, get to the chopper.
See, it's a toss-up between the three. I feel like I'll
They
Be Back
didn't
is
just
number one.
recently remake a commercial with him saying "I'll be back." They remade a commercial with him saying "Chopper."
Get to the chopper. Super Bowl commercial at that. Yep.
Good pull, huh?
Well, I wonder
Good
who
pull.
that goes against coming
pull.
up here.
That's a good pull.
It's tough. I still haven't voted yet. I think
Mama always said life was like a box of chocolate.
I do think it's Forrest Gump. I think I actually think Terminator is probably a more.
Don't you disrespect T2.
Both these movies are so popular, but Forrest Gump had a wider genre base than Terminator did. And so I feel like more people are aware of Forrest Gump.
We're doing movie quotes, not movies.
I understand that. It's Box of Chocolates.
Is that a tie, or what are we doing?
It's a tie, but
Oh.
everybody knows Forrest Gump is more in the box office than Terminator. So
Forrest Gump, released in 1994, $330 million. Terminator, 1984, $38 million.
won't even reach.
We should
with-
we should probably check the adjusted for inflation.
Ain't reaching that. All right. Here we go. From Mike from Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's having. Great one. And from Jay from Talladega Nights, I'm the best there is. I piss excellence.
I'm the best there is. I'm the best there ever was. I wake up in the morning. I piss excellence.
I'm voting Talladega Nights.
These are both. I'll have what she's having is pretty good. I'm gonna go Talladega Nights as well.
What? Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's
I don't
Will
ever say
Ferrell.
I'll have what she's having, but I always say I piss excellence. I'm the best there is. Plain
I
and
love
simple.
that I piss excellence line. I wake up every morning, I piss excellence.
So I know that we've bounced around in terms of our criteria of how we're judging each line. That's fine, but comparing those lines in terms of iconicness is not even close. I mean, When Harry Met Sally is one of the top rom-coms, if not the top rom-coms of all time. That line has gone out in TV shows, other movies. Like, are you serious?
Even if
That
it's-
wasn't my favorite part of the movie, though. It was a favorite
wasn't.
part for a lot of people, but
It wasn't my favorite part of that
it
movie.
wasn't
either.
my favorite part of When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Will Ferrell's quotes in that movie with Talladega Nights, that's my favorite quote.
Okay.
of that
Okay.
movie.
I was surprised by that. I thought I had that one in the bag.
Okay, next round. Here we go. Ryan from Back to the Future, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. And from Jay from Napoleon Dynamite, Tina, you fat lard, eat the food.
Eat the food, Tina. Look, Ryan, if you would have picked maybe like flux capacitor, like get me something,
1.21 gigawatts.
you know, I don't think Rhodes is going to do it. I got to go Napoleon Dynamite. Tina, you fat lard.
I'm going roads because nobody quotes that line from Napoleon Dynamite.
What are you talking about?
Funny line,
Yeah,
but nobody
you know,
quotes
Kids
it.
quote 'em all the time.
You could have gone with Tots. You could have gone with Idiot. You could have gone with
Tots would've
chatting
been a good
online
one.
with babes all day.
No way.
Tina, the fat lard thing, hilarious. Not even in like the top 5 of Napoleon Dynamite.
You're so stupid, just so you know.
With Michael putting in that perspective, I am going with Rhodes.
Yeah. I am Rhodes as well.
Jace had so many picks, and he gets so mad every time his doesn't get picked.
Yeah,
He's getting-
I'm at
he's
risk
already-
of being out
We're
of
in the
this
first round.
entirely. I don't want to hear Jay moaning because, like, I don't,
Mike, it's because Ryan keeps doing this next thing to you. Ryan,
Right.
what's the next ones?
Here we go. From Ferris Bueller, Mike Bueller. And from John Wick, Johns, people keep asking if I'm back.
yeah, that's not even a competition.
You know, people keep asking if I'm back. And I'm thinking, I'm back! And then they put the bag over his head and there's the
Oh,
big
yeah.
fight. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Like, Ryan did not do that quote justice.
no.
Yeah,
You
I
have
don't
to
need-
say that
I don't
quote.
remember that quote from that movie.
Jeez,
that's why.
man.
Bueller is definitely the winner on that one.
Yeah, Bueller's the winner.
I think John Wick goes harder, boys.
It goes harder,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
it
not
goes
more
harder.
iconic.
I don't think Ben Stein goes that hard ever.
I agree with you, John. It's
I
a
think
way
there's-
harder comment. It's epic, but it's not iconic.
I think it's iconic. It's one of my favorite movie franchises of all time.
That's not the question. That's not the question.
God, stop straying from what we're doing here. It's a movie
I'm
quote.
not. But I love that quote. I feel like Ferris Bueller's going to win on the box office, though.
Bueller.
John Wick did not have the first movie only did like 15 to 20 million.
Bueller.
And if you adjust the
All right.
grosses,
I'll switch mine to Bueller.
if you adjust the grosses to Bueller, it's going to be through the roof.
I'll
Bueller
switch
moving
mine to
on.
Bueller.
All right.
Bueller moves on.
Going on to the last bracket here for the first round. From John, from the movie 300. This is Sparta!
Why did we not play the clips?
Michael, it was too much for Mike. It's too much for Mike.
Mike's quote.
What?
Mike's quote. I'm just reading it. It says, this is Sparta from John, and then it says, versus Pet Cemetery. I want to play with you, Dad. Mike, what were your picks?
Do you want to know what this was? I'll tell you what this was. I'll tell you what this was.
It just doesn't even
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. And it's going to make sense.
So hard.
It's going to make sense.
I got the giggle fit.
It's going to make sense. I am notoriously bad. Quiet. You guys quiet. I am notoriously bad at prepping for these. And when it was like literally like an hour before we filmed that episode where we picked those, and I asked my wife, hey, I need you to prep my quotes today. And I love her. She's the love of my life. I would never I mean, she is my person. She is my soulmate. But I walked in the room and she had picked 4 obscure horror quotes that she loves. That she's just like, oh my God, these are so iconic.
Oh,
and she
Amber.
was so proud that she pulled those. I could not break her heart and go, these are terrible for this game.
Yeah, I'm going to pick something else.
And so I stuck with them out of pure love
Wow.
for my wife at the expense of dive bombing my picks in this round. So there's going to be 4 horror quotes
Oh, my gosh.
in my picks, and all they should say is, I love my wife.
So I'm gonna go with this.
So-
I'm gonna go with This is Sparta.
I'm going to go with This is Sparta.
Oh, Amber. Oh, Amber, I love you, girl, but your brain. I can't believe that's where you went.
So excited to get to that one. Okay.
I couldn't help it. I was like, I totally forgot about it, I
She
guess.
just texted me and said, I love you too. You should have told me.
Good job, Mike, from Katie. Got the wife support.
Oh,
Russell Chad also said he's glad he came in on Jay's giggle fit.
Hey, while I already threw up his comment, but make sure you guys check out Russell Chat Podcast is going live at noon Eastern, 11 Central. I'll be on there. I'll be hopping shows today. We're going to be covering the fallout from Elimination Chamber. Make sure that if you're watching and you're a wrestling fan and you haven't seen it yet, watch the show, but there will be spoilers, so just FYI. But check out Wrestle Chat Podcast, 12 Eastern, 11 Central.
Sucking up to the wife before tossing her picks under the
The legend, David Paul.
Oh,
all right. All right. Next up, Ryan from The Waterboy, you can do it. And Jay from The Waterboy, water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Ooh. Putting them head to head, that's dirty.
Gatorade, H2O.
You can do it.
Gatorade, H2O.
You can do it. You
Now,
can
who's
do it.
more iconic, Rob Schneider or Henry Winkler? That's the question we have to.
And the answer is Henry Winkler. Thank
The
you, John.
answer
I
is,
love that.
You can do it.
The answer is you can do it.
Oh no, we suck again.
Nope. Take this one to the box office, please.
Oh no.
Take it to the box office, John.
What do we do?
Check
Take it
adjusted
around
for
potatoes.
inflation.
Oh,
Check
no!
adjusted.
Adjusted for inflation.
We're going to have to use the overseas too here in this one.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go. You can do it.
Dang it.
Thank goodness that would have been bad.
I had another idea for a tiebreaker, but fine.
All right. Next up, Mike, you might win one here. From Mike from Jaws,
What's a bode?
we need a bigger boat.
Bode.
What's a bode?
It's supposed to be boat. I have boat written on my paper. I don't
It's
know how.
Minnesota. for
Ryan,
boat.
you made this
I had-
bracket.
Mike made some adjustments to that bracket, everybody. So,
Sure.
and then Jay from Taxi Driver, you talking to me? Are you
talking to me?
I don't
That's
see anybody
Robert
else
De
around.
Niro.
talking to me?
You
I
talking
mean-
to me?
We need a bigger boat. Is
I feel like it's Jaws. We need a bigger boat.
yeah.
Bode.
Bode. I'm gonna go with Jaws.
If that was an Amber pick, good job, Amber. That's actually a really good pick.
I don't know if she picked that one or not.
It's from her bracket.
Maybe I
All
threw
right.
that in there because it was still horror. I'm not sure.
Avengers Endgame from John. Avengers Assemble. And from Rocky 2, the best Rocky movie, from Ryan, Yo, Adrian! I did it!
You got to
Both
have
very
more of
good
a
lines.
numb face when you do. Yo, Adrian. We already
Guys,
talked about this. He
this isn't
didn't
even
say
bait, is it?
we did it.
We
He
did it.
Didn't
I would
say
go for that. Right?
What
we
a
did it.
doucher.
Stallone, drop that quote in the bucket.
I feel like Glavin would have said we did it.
Just in honor of the best day ever, I'm going to go with Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble.
We got to
Avengers.
spend that day together. It was very fun. I broke John's
Assemble.
foot playing basketball. It was a great time.
Broke
So-
my foot.
So that's right. That's the weekend that we all ended up in Indiana, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. We had to drive around looking for a walking boot for John
That's right.
because he couldn't handle my skills on the court.
I forgot about that. And we went to like 2 or 3
Medical stores.
medical stores.
All right, here we go. From, what did he say? Mike and Harvey on Suits imitating. Yeah.
Stallone.
All right, Jay from the movie Elf. You cotton-headed ninny muggins.
I'm just a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
And from John, The Shining, here's Johnny.
This is an interesting mashup here.
No, it's Here's Johnny. It ain't close.
It's Here's Johnny, man.
What?
You're
That
talking
is
about
so
a movie
iconic.
that has been spoofed.
John, you've already given one to Jack Nicholson, and we've only given Will Ferrell like
We're not
8.
doing
You're
favorite
telling
actors.
me-
It says movie quotes.
You're telling me Jack Nicholson doesn't deserve 2 out
No.
of his whole career?
No,
on
he
here?
doesn't. He doesn't.
Will Ferrell's got one.
Will
on here
Ferrell
already, too.
deserves like 8.
No. Here's Johnny has been done so many times since he's done that.
I can't
in
wait to
all
listen
different
back.
Sources. That's how iconic that quote is.
I can't wait to listen back to this episode and see if Jay ever did not take one of his picks.
Well, you'll be surprised because it's going to happen right now. It is The Shining. Here's Johnny.
Okay.
I understand it's going to win. I
We're
couldn't
not going
live
to
with.
acknowledge that quote, David.
That's a good quote, David.
I'm going to say cotton-headed ninny muggins because I understand it's not going to win, but I couldn't live with myself. So
All right, next up, Ryan from Predator. Get to the chopper! And from Mike, They Live. I came here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Get to the chopper! You guys already said, Michael, you already said it was the most iconic
I did.
Arnold
Mike,
line.
you set yourself up.
I did.
You
It's
set
all right.
yourself up to lose.
There was, even before I set it up, that's still no contest. I admit it.
I will admit, I knew the quote. I did not know it was from the movie They Live. That's a good quote.
Yeah. It's good.
And my boy Roddy Piper.
Yeah. All right, next up, we got Jay from Dirty Harry. Go ahead. Make my day. And
Mike.
From Mike from Jigsaw. Would you like to play a game?
You want to play a game?
Do you want to play a game? Play a game with me.
All I can think of is those funny Saw, like the Saw little bits where
Right on
it's
the tricycle.
where it's the guy. He's like, yeah, my roommate is Jigsaw, and then he's like, do you want to play a game? In order to get to the toilet, you're gonna have to walk over all these razor blades, and it's just like the shaving face razors laying on the ground, and the guy's like, dude, I can't stand living with this guy. It's so funny. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make my day on this one.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Yep.
All right, and then to finish off the first round, we got John from The Sixth Sense. I see dead people. And Ryan from The Goonies. Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
You guys! That's obviously. Hey, you guys!
Is it Pete Davidson that does that joke where he's like, hey, you guys? Is that Pete Davidson? What bit is that from?
I have no idea.
That would require me paying any amount of attention to Pete Davidson.
I'm trying to remember what clip that's from. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm definitely leaning Sixth Sense, but I don't know.
It's see dead people for me.
See dead people.
Yeah. I was waiting for Ryan to try to convince me otherwise.
Hey, you guys!
That's not gonna do it.
Chunk? Come on. It's the best movie of all time.
Is it?
The
It was
Sixth Sense is up
1980
there. Yeah.
something.
Such a good movie.
We did it.
I'm glad I got it in that first
We have to
round.
keep battling?
Oh, we're going. Here we go. Next round. Let's go.
Oh,
We got
I feel like we should finish off
From
next
the-
week.
Why
From
don't
the
we,
two.
why don't we break for a commercial? Just take a quick little breather, huh?
Okay, take a commercial break.
Do you seek the attention and validation of your friends, potential lovers, and the general public? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Official merch from Man-Child Chronicles store. With this merch, you will successfully find best friends, lovers, and the admiration of people whose opinions you should not care about. Want to feel loved? Then buy Man-Child Chronicles merch today at manchildchronicles.com. Man-Child merch does not actually help people like or love you. Man-Child merch is not responsible for personal or romantic relationships. See store for details. Not responsible for bear attacks.
Jay, the next rounds are going to go much faster.
You know,
So-
people actually only love me because of this shirt.
I'm wearing the slightly more rare, limited edition first run Game Boy shirt today. I don't wear
Nice.
this one very often.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I'm not wearing pants.
I was wondering what that smell was. Okay. All right, next round. Here we go. From John, The Dark Knight. Why so serious? And from Ryan, Billy Madison. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I disagree. This is going to... I feel like we should digest what we've done.
No, we got to go. This will go fast. Trust me.
Yeah, this is going to go pretty fast.
It's going to keep
Well,
going
I'm
faster.
totally
Let's-
stuck, so I guess I'll let everyone else vote.
Why are you stuck?
Because these are two great quotes.
Oh, it's why it's so serious, man.
Mike, what do you got?
I think it's mercy on your soul.
Oh,
You're talking
Man.
about, if you think of Billy Madison, you think of a bunch of different quotes from that movie. Sure, that one's probably in the top blurbs, but when you think The Dark Knight, It's this one.
Well, John, you're the one that took 2 quotes from The Dark Knight, so
Yeah,
don't tell
but
me
this is
it's...
the first one I took.
I changed my mind. It's Why So Serious.
Yeah, I was gonna go Why So Serious anyway. So
Cool. Why so serious?
all right.
Okay.
Next round. Here we go. Next up, we got from Mike from Elf. You sit on a throne of lies.
I'm
and
not
from
gonna win
Jay
today.
from Star Wars. May the Force be with you.
Be with you.
I mean, may the Force
Star Wars.
be with you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
All right, here we go. Boy, we're moving right along here. From Ryan from Dodgeball. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off. And
My
from
name is
Jay
Inigo
from the
Montoya.
Princess Bride.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I'm going Princess Bride on this one.
I'm going bold strategy. I
Bold
say that
Princess
so
Bride.
much.
Strategy.
Princess Bride.
Bold strategy.
Is that a tie?
It's a tie.
Princess Bride.
I used to have a. Let me see here. I used to have a. We have a tie.
You did have a drop for that.
Audio blurb. Let me see if I can pull that in real quick. Why do I feel
All
like we're
right,
about to have a lot
Dodgeball,
of
a
ties?
true underdog story, released in 2004. Just a good year for comedy. $114 million at the box office. The Princess Bride, released in 1987. $30 million at the box office.
What's its adjusted for inflation?
Adjusted for inflation. What year did I say? 87?
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It's 83 million adjusted.
Dodgeball. Moving on.
Bold strategy.
Cotton.
That
All right,
is
here we go.
that's not okay.
It is okay. John from Training Day.
That's not
King
okay.
Kong ain't got shit on me.
Language.
And from Holes, that's too damn bad. Too damn bad.
I'm going with Too Damn Bad because I want that to go head to head with Bold Strategy.
Thank you, John. I love holes.
The amount I've used that in the past 3 weeks, I'm also going with too damn bad.
Uh,
I'm just quoting Disney.
just quoting Disney.
All right, going to the next bracket here, Mike.
I mean, technically, with this first one, you can also say you're quoting Disney.
Oh
Yippee-ki-yay.
man, we're going to the next bracket here. This is gonna be a tough one. From Die Hard, yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker, and from Dumb and Dumber. So you're telling me there's a chance, man?
Oh, it
that
is
is
yippee-ki-yay,
a
boys.
tough one.
It is yippee-ki-yay.
Man, that's close.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
But come on, yippee-ki-yay. Come on, we're talking about most quotable. We're talking about iconic. We're talking about everything.
John, we're
They're
talking
both
about
there,
Talking
John.
about Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber. You
That's probably
love
the-
Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber.
They're not both there. If you say, what's your favorite Bruce Willis quote, everybody will say yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker. You
True.
say, what's your favorite Jim Carrey quote, you're going to get a different answer all across the board.
You're right. You will. But Jim Carrey has a lot of quotable movies.
We're not
Oh.
talking about the amount of
Mike,
movies.
what are you
We're
picking
talking about
here?
which one's more iconic, which one's more better.
Mike, what are you picking?
I think it's yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yippee-ki-yay on that one. It's close though, man. That was.
Have I officially been eliminated yet? I think I have.
I don't know. You might have one in there. I think you still have Jaws in there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got from Austin. Oh, this is gonna be a good one too. Austin Powers from Jay. Get in my belly. And from Ace Ventura from Ryan. Do not go in there. Woo!
One of these quotes beat Terminator 2, and one of them didn't. For that reason only, I will have to go with Get in My Belly.
Thank you, John. Yep.
Ace
Way
Ventura,
more.
Do not go in there. Says
I think
all
it's-
the time.
I think it's Get in My Belly.
Not even close.
Are you kidding me? I guarantee people say do not go in there way more than get in my belly.
God, I was not even aware of that quote until way later, like even after.
You
Get
don't
in
watch
My-
movies.
Apparently, I do because I've contributed to the movie quotes draft.
Thank
you?
you, Michael. You have.
Did you? Okay. Next round, here we go. From here's one for you, Mike. Anchorman. I'm in a glass case of emotions. And from John, Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club.
For some reason, that one says J-O, and all I was seeing was Jaw, and I was saying first rule. I was like, Jaw Rule? What did Jaw Rule play? What's the Jaw Rule quote?
I'm in love with the church girl.
I'm in love with a church girl.
She's rocking, she's rolling.
Oh, I can't believe I watched that.
That'd be Fight Club for me on this one. Anybody else? Somebody has to go here. John?
I'll take Fight Club.
Okay. To Mike?
I'm going last.
Jay?
It's tough, but it's Fight Club.
It is Fight Club.
All right, here we go. From
Am I
Jay,
officially out of this bracket yet?
You still got Jaws.
From Jay, from Dumb and Dumber, just when I think you couldn't get any dumber, you go and totally redeem yourself. And from John, Happy Gilmore, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
It's totally redeem yourself, in my opinion.
Thank you, John.
Dumb and Dumber. I agree. Jay, are you picking Dumb and Dumber as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. Next one. We got John from Dirty Harry. You feel lucky, punk. And from
Mike.
Airplane, from Mike, Don't Call Me Shirley.
These two head to head, I feel like it's you're feeling lucky, in my opinion.
Seems like a biased opinion. But I agree. You feel lucky, punk. That's where I'm going on this one.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Is that your vote, Jay?
Don't call me Shirley.
What's your vote, Jay?
Let's take him to the box office. I'm going to go Don't Call Me Shirley.
Okay. Let's take it to the box office.
To the box office. Airplane versus Dirty Harry.
We'll have to go.
Airplane, released in 1980, grossed $83 million at the box office.
That one won because we already looked up Dirty Harry. didn't
Dirty
we?
Harry was 35, I believe.
Yeah, but if we do adjusted
Do
on those-
adjusted. Adjusted
Yeah.
is the most fair.
How the heck do you guys do it, Justin?
I'll get airplanes real quick. Oh, nope, that's not it.
It's from 1980.
Jay, if you'll pad it for me and just do the franchise, please.
Yes, sir.
The franchise of Airplane versus Dirty Harry franchise?
No, just the franchise of Airplane
He
versus
was-
just that movie.
It was a joke. We're not doing that. Okay, adjusted for inflation, domestic Airplane is at $326 million. And then what's the other one? Dirty
I
Harry?
think we looked up Dirty Harry. It was like 200 some million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 233, I believe.
It's adjusted. Yeah, it's like 202 million.
All right, Don't Call Me Shirley. All right, next up we got from Batman
Oh, no.
Batman. and from A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. I'm going with I'm Batman.
Now, I'm going to overlook the entire scene of the movie here to justify my pick of You Can't Handle the Truth. As well as I'm Batman is iconic and cool, the impact of the scene of I want the truth, you can't handle the truth, that defined the movie.
I agree. I think it's.
I'm not
You
looking
Can't
to
Handle the
define a
Truth.
movie.
I'm
I'm
going
looking
with
for
I'm
a movie
Batman.
quote that gets used all the time.
I'm Batman.
Really? Take it to the box office.
Take it to the box office.
I didn't pick that one the first time. I picked Can You Milk Me? I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
All right.
I should have had a drop for this. I feel so stupid that I didn't think about the ties.
You should feel stupid. I think this one will be pretty close in the box office.
Batman, 1989, $251 million
Oh
in the
my
domestic
gosh.
box office.
Wow, I did
A
good.
Few Good Men, 1992, $141 million.
We should probably check.
All right, here we go. From John Forrest Gump. I feel like John has a lot that keeps moving on. From John Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And from Jay from Talladega Nights. I'm the best there is.
I'm the best there is, the best there ever was. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
I think we're all very clear on which one there.
We are?
Box of chocolates.
I'm box of chocolates.
It's Anchorman. Not
That's
Anchorman.
not even
It's Talladega
Anchorman.
Nights.
Oh, you don't even know the movie?
Oh, he doesn't even know.
No, I was
He
reading.
doesn't even know.
Stop.
Stop.
It's Talladega Nights.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Rigged.
John's going to have everyone in the last round here.
No, I'm not. I just lost.
All right. Here we go. From Back to the Future, Ryan. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. And from Ferris Bueller from Mike.
Bueller.
Bueller.
I'm going Bueller.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's Bueller. It's Bueller. All right. Last bracket. Here we go. From John from 300, this is Sparta. And from Ryan, Waterboy, you can do it.
This is Sparta.
You can
This
do it.
is Sparta.
You can do it. Nobody says this is Sparta.
This is Sparta.
Everybody says
I
you
didn't
can do
think
it.
I didn't think John had this draft figured out, but it's turning out to be the most iconic quotes are winning, even over comedy.
Sparta.
This is Sparta.
You can do it. Oh, Mike, you can't do it. All right,
What did we
from
do?
Mike, Jaws, we need a bigger boat. And John, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Assemble.
Come on, guys. Go back to that day in the movie theater. Go back to that day in that movie theater.
It's
guys.
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble.
I think it's we need a bigger boat.
We could go to the box office.
I mean, Jaws adjusted for inflation might be up there. With
No,
Go-
but
look it up just for fun. It's Avengers Assemble, but look it up for fun.
Jay, look it up. I don't want to do adjusted.
Jaws did make a lot of money.
I'll look up Avengers.
oh man, Jaws in 1975 did 260 million. Wow. Adjusted for inflation is 1.1 billion.
Avengers only did 858 million.
Yeah, but Avengers will have an adjusted as well.
Oh,
But it'll just be smaller margins.
Yeah, it ain't gonna go past 1.1 billion.
that's crazy.
All right, next up, John from The Shining. Here's Johnny. And Ryan from Predator. Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper.
I'm going to go with Here's Johnny still, but you guys do what you want.
Get to the chopper.
Ryan?
Get to the chopper! All right. Last one of this round, we got Jay from Dirty Harry. Go ahead, make my day. And John from the Sixth Sense. I see dead people.
It's I See Dead People.
I'm voting I See Dead People. When you talk about a most quotable line of the 90s and early 2000s.
Yep.
I think more quotable is "Go ahead, make my day."
Nah.
Everybody was going, I see dead people.
Oh, it's I See Dead People.
Okay.
And I'm mad about it.
I think when that movie came out, everybody was saying it, but I think people still say from the 70s, "Go ahead, make my day" all the time.
Okay, boomer.
All right, here we go. We're down to the Elite Eight. Elite Eight. From The Dark Knight, John, why so serious?
May
And
the
from
Force
Star
be with you.
Wars, May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
I feel like May the Force be with you is Duke, and that's why I'm not going to vote for it. Why it's so serious?
It's what?
Duke basketball. A powerhouse.
Well, for that reason alone, I'm picking May the Force be
Force
with
be-
you because I love Duke, baby.
Come on, John. It's Star Wars. May the Force be with you.
Mike, what are you doing?
He's thinking about it.
I know, but even if it goes to a tie, it's going to
Mike,
be May the Force be with you.
There's nothing to think about, bud.
I'm actually torn.
If it was May
I'm-
4th right now, you wouldn't be torn.
I'm
It's a whole
I'm
day
actu-
dedicated to that thing.
I'm gonna go with Why So Serious.
Oh.
I mean, do we even have to go to the box office?
Which Star Wars? The first one?
New Hope.
I'm trying to find just the domestic.
Star Wars: A New Hope, during its original run in 1977, grossed $460 million at the domestic box office. The Dark Knight did do $534 million.
Yeah.
The problem is that they keep trying to do the. It's obviously Star Wars. The number I keep finding is 3.5 billion, but that's 700 million, which was the worldwide. But I mean, so 400 million would be like 2 billion,
All right.
which is crazy.
From Dodgeball. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it
Yes.
pays off.
This is the matchup everyone's been wanting to watch in the tournament. This is it right here,
From
boys.
Oz, it's too damn bad.
Oh, man. Now we have to.
Yes.
I know we're not supposed to look ahead, but whatever wins this round goes against Star Wars.
So make it J versus J. Too damn bad. Come on.
I legitimately believe that it's bold strategy.
Yeah, too damn bad's fun, but I think bold strategy.
I'm going to go with bold strategy, and because they do that joke multiple times in the movie, and it is hilarious each time they do it. We're too damn bad. It's just a one-off joke.
What are you doing?
He's just getting them ready. Yeah, you don't move them there, Mike.
No, you don't move both of them there. They stay where they're at.
I'm
then
trying
the
to
winner
get it
moves
so,
to
so
there.
the window's not so far apart.
Just zoom out a little bit.
Then you can't read it on the stream, Jay.
There you
I
go.
see,
There
okay.
you go. Okay.
I said a little bit, like a little bit.
All right, next round. We got from Die Hard, Yippee-Ki-Yay, Mother Trucker, and from Austin Powers, Get in My Belly!
In my belly.
Come on, boys. It's yippee-ki-yay.
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 I want it to be Get in My Belly. I want it to be.
Take it down to the middle.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We got from Fight Club, the first rule of Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club. And from Dumb and Dumber, totally redeem yourself.
You totally redeem yourself.
See, I think Dumb and Dumber wins this one.
I'm
I
going
do
with
too.
Dumb and Dumber.
I am going with Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, here we go. All right. We got from Airplane, Don't Call Me Shirley, and from Batman, I'm Batman.
Mm.
I would like to point out the Call Me Shirley is, what is it? Surely you can't be serious. I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Yes, that is the doctor saying that.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen. Yep.
I mean, that joke writing, that's top notch.
Especially for back then. I mean, I'm going with I'm Batman on this one.
go with Batman.
I was hoping you guys were going to make this easier for me. I'm going Shirley. Don't call me Shirley.
As much as I want to fight for myself, in my heart, I know the truth.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
All right, from Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're going to get next. And from Ferris Bueller. Bueller.
Forrest Gump.
This one's tough because
The last
feel
one
like-
was tough. This one's not tough.
they're in different categories because everybody knows Bueller, everybody knows Box of Chocolates, but the movies stylistically are so far apart that they appeal to different genres.
To me, the box of chocolates is about life, and Bueller is just a name. So we're gonna do the one about life. In my
It's a movie quote, Jeff. John's justification on all these. All right, we're down to the final four. The final four movie quotes.
Did
of
we
all
do the
time.
one down low?
Yeah.
I think we did.
I don't think we did.
Oh, my bad. See, that's what I'm zoomed in.
All right, yeah, we still got one more. Okay. From 300, this is Sparta. And from Avengers Endgame, Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble for me.
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble.
This is Sparta. No,
Take it to the middle.
hold on. I'm getting lost.
No,
Where are you
Ryan.
going?
No. Yes. No, yep, down.
Ah, there
There.
it is.
There we
it
go.
is.
Yeah, we're still on a Sweet 16 here. Okay. And the last one we got from Predator. Get to the chopper!
Oh.
Oof.
And from Dirty Harry.
Control C. Control
Go ahead.
C.
Make my day.
What are you talking about? No, it's I See Dead People.
Oh, I see dead. What is it? Oh. Why did I have that crossed off on here? Yeah, I see dead people. 6 cents.
I'm going with I See Dead People.
I think it's I See Dead People.
I think it's Get to the Chopper.
I think it's Get to the Chopper.
Really?
To the Jabba.
I thought I was done with I see dead people a round or two ago. I just don't ever hear hardly anybody say that.
I think it's I See Dead People.
Let's look it up.
I mean, this probably wouldn't be close for the box office. Predator probably did like 30 or 40
That did the
million.
1987, $59 million.
6 cents did a lot.
6 cents, 1999, only grossed $293 million at the domestic box office.
All right. What's that? All right. Elite Eight. Here we go. Here we go. You up to that bracket, Mike? Zoom in there a little bit, can you? All right. We got from Star Wars, May the Force be with you.
Yes, sir.
From Dodgeball. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him.
Well, it was a bold strategy to get here.
Which quote makes me happier? And it's bold strategy.
Stop.
So I'm going bold
Oh!
strategy. That quote makes me happier.
Stop.
You know,
Stop.
I
feel
would
like-
agree with John. Bold strategy.
No.
I use
it's
all the
Force
time.
be with you.
I'm
all
going
the
bold
time.
strategy.
I think
It
the
makes
Force
me
be with
happier.
you had its time, but I think
It did not have
has
its time. It's
passed.
still in the time. It goes to the Final Four. May the Force be with
I'm
you.
calling an upset here in those brackets, boys, and it's bold strategy.
I think it's bold strategy.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him.
Ryan, is that your official vote?
Yeah. It worked.
There's an upset.
Well, this will make voting easier when there's only 3. Don't have to worry about tiebreakers now.
David Paul said he uses bold strategy daily.
Thank you.
Daily.
Thank you, David. We all do. We all do.
I used it 3 or 4 times this week at work.
I think Jay forgot we're live, so I guess we'll finish this out without him.
All right, go to the next one here. Well,
Choose
that's
our
a bold
3.
strategy for him because if he's got any picks left.
He does. I don't think we should let him. Was that him again? Totally
Yeah, it's
redeem
Dumb and
yourself?
Dumber. He's got Dumb and Dumber can make the Final Four, and he's not even here.
Not even trying.
gonna
I
have
I think
to-
totally redeeming yourself against bold strategy.
That's
would
a great
be-
one. Yeah.
Well,
Yippee.
Katie uses. I think he stole Katie's vote. He got that out.
No, we just got another viewer. Another viewer popped on, so it's probably Jay.
Jay just logged into her Facebook, yeah.
Jay popped on and did that.
You'll be back. Any comments since I've been
All
gone?
right. Do we give Jay Katie? Tell Jay he's got 20 seconds. Audrey, tell your daddy he has 20 seconds to get back on the show if he wants to cast his vote. All right, Audrey. Let's count it down. 20,
From
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. All right. He says nope. Let's go on.
all right, Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Trucker from Die Hard or from Dumb and Dumber. Just when I think you couldn't get any dumber, you totally go and redeem yourself. I'm going to go with Dumb and Dumber on this one.
I think it's Dumb and Dumber.
Okay,
And that's-
moving on. Dumb and Dumber.
It's
Dumb and
irrelevant
Dumber.
to.
If you guys let him win after he walked out on the show, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm not letting anything happen, John. I'm going what I feel is the best picks. Oh, look at that. He got one and he came back.
He won once. And Ryan knew how to get him back on the show. That's what it was. Ryan knew how to get him back.
Oh, that's funny.
Ryan knew how to get Jay back on the show. Give him a win.
Jay, while you were gone, you automatically lost your next round because you weren't here. So
I had to take a break, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Totally Redeem Yourself is now no longer in the
yeah,
bracket.
Dumb and Dumber moved on while you were gone. Beat Die Hard. Okay, here we go. From Batman, I'm Batman. And from Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates.
Like a
You never
box
know
of
what
chocolates.
you're going to get.
You know what you're going to get. I'm going box of chocolates.
I am
going-
also
I'm Batman.
I'm going box of chocolates. Jay Gilliam,
Hey, what's up, guys?
what's your vote?
Can we talk about the Star Wars thing? Because I had to go gather my thoughts. What's wrong with you guys?
We had a comment
Jay.
from a viewer that even said that they would have went with that one.
That's right.
David Paul is a legend, but that doesn't matter.
Jay, we're at an hour 40.
Hey, I said we should frickin' punt this thing, and you guys said no, keep going.
We're
So
almost done.
y'all
We're
can
almost-
suck it. We can take our time.
Okay, well, we voted without Jay last round. We'll do that again.
No,
You can't filibuster the podcast.
I can filibuster whatever the hell I want to filibuster, John. This is redonkulous.
Okay, so box of chocolates moves on.
Travesty.
Okay. Avengers assemble and I see dead people.
Ooh.
The Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble, yep. Down to the final four. The final four. Wow, look at that. 2 comedies and 2 other movies. Not comedies. We got from Dodgeball. It's a bold strategy cut, and let's see how it pays off for him. And from Dumb and Dumber, Totally Redeem Yourself.
Oh, our other legendary, thank you, Stephen Cash, May the Force Be With You, is definitely more iconic, whether it's used more or not, in my opinion. Stephen, I thank you so much. I love you. Love you.
Jay must have texted him when he was gone.
Stephen, get the hell back on the podcast.
Pop a comment on for me, man.
Oh, man, I just want to murder everyone. Right now, it should be May the Force Be With You versus Totally Redeem Yourself.
It should be
and May
both
the
my
Force,
picks. It should
and
be
May the
both my
Force
picks
Be
right now.
With You moves on.
You know, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. I'm going with Totally Redeem Yourself. That's my vote.
I think it's bold strategy.
I think it's May the Force be with you.
If that's how you want to cast your vote, that's up to you.
It's totally redeem yourself.
Well, you know what? The fact I only have one horse in this show still. But
So
the fact that I am debating on it, I am going to be a good human being, and I'm going to say, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him.
Box office.
To the box
Dodgeball.
office.
Dodgeball released in 2004, $114 million. $114 million.
Oh, boy. Dumb and Dumber did very
Dumb
well.
and Dumber released in 1994, $127 million. $127 million.
Dumb and Dumber moving to the championship.
Totally redeem yourself.
Put them lower, yeah.
And then we got Box of Chocolates, Avengers Assemble.
I'm voting Avengers Assemble.
As am I.
It's Avengers Assemble. That's what I vote. Guys, can we correct what we've done here? It should be May the Force be with you versus Avengers Assemble. How could it not be?
Because sometimes in March Madness, an upset happens, Jay. Like, that's just how it happens in brackets, man. Upsets happen.
I don't think it would have mattered, Jay, in my opinion.
I'm voting to win it all, Avengers Assemble.
I'm going with Dumb and Dumber. Totally redeem yourself.
It's Avengers Assemble.
And with Michael's pick, that's the nail in the coffin. It's Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble. The greatest movie quote of all time. Just doesn't sound right. And we let John win.
Again.
John's winning everything this year. I'm just sick of it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it should have been May the Force be with you, and they would have won. It's the Duke. And Ryan, you voted against Duke. I don't know what the hell's wrong
Look
with
at
you.
this banner back here.
The only
I'm gonna
reason
add
you did
another
it is
banner
because
to
bold
my
strategy
wall.
was yours.
I'm adding another
It's
banner
stupid.
to my wall.
You guys ruined
Once
this.
again, John Gill has played the game better
The
than
winner
you
is
all.
May the Force be with you.
John Gill has played the game better than you all by tricking you all to go against May the Force be with you to force myself
You guys
into the
have a good
championship
day.
round.
Until next
Suck it.
time. Peace. We
Woo!
are
Holy crap, I was not ready for that. Okay.
You gotta be ready.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us today on the Man-Child Chronicles. You can find us on your favorite social media platforms at the Man-Child Chronicles. Don't forget to join us every Friday for a new episode. That's all for now. See you next time.